All right. Well, here we are, baby. This is Greg Ryder, and today I want to kind of go through BizPAD because I know a lot of people have using BizPAD, and I use it every day of my life. So what I want to do is I want to go to and show you guys how I use it. Let me get out of that for a second. Let me go to what's new. So the magic of BizPAD all takes place up in here, what's called this filter bar. And the filter bar, when you first log in, some people might see it this way. This is like the beginner's filter bar, right? And you can click show all items, show what's new, show what's assigned to me, and you can click the advanced tab. Okay, cool. So I'm going to click the advanced tab, and I'm going to hit stop. I don't know why it's spinning. I have so many projects and so many things going on. It spins a lot. So whenever anything is ticked yellow, that's what you're looking for. So if I click what's new, it's going to do what's assigned to me, what's done, and what's new, and it's going to be yellow. And I want you to think of everything yellow as an unopened email. So when I click on one of these tasks, I have to read the side over here. Now this is a checklist that we created and gave away to everybody. Michael Tranter are a part of it, but we did make a little mistake, and we had our whole team a part of it when he gave it to people. So some people imported the T-Rex members quick start checklist, and when you click on this level, you're going to see all of our entire team here. So I want you to go into your BizPAD on all of your projects, especially the members quick start checklist. If you see anybody but you here, just click the red X and delete them from that project because they don't need to be on your project. I'll give you an example. So here's one right here. This is John Kent. And when he imported it, he imported all of us. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Steven. I'm going to get rid of Rio. I'm going to get rid of Randy. I'm going to get rid of Michael. And I'm going to get rid of Keith. And I'm going to get rid of Jeff Durbin, and then I'll get rid of myself last. And then now I'm not going to be in that project anymore. It'll disappear. But the main thing to get all your mileage and all your work out of this quick start guide, out of BizPAD, is up here. So if I want to say, okay, what is to do and what's high priority, and then I click refresh, it's going through all of my projects, all of my tasks, everything, and it's going to say, here's what's high priority on my list. So this one has been done. So I'm going to mark that done. So what I do is I go in here and I look at all the different team members, and I go through all the different projects, and I look at the tasks, and then I assign a priority to them by clicking over here. So just to the left of every item, you can assign a priority to it, and then I help prioritize my team and what they're doing. So do it yourself with Canada. Candace actually did that too, so I'm going to mark that done. So you can see we have lots of projects, lots of tasks, and lots of stuff high priority. And again, the whole idea is you leverage your to-dos by prioritizing the high priority. So then I can just go, okay, show me the high priority. And again, I have so much stuff in here. I got a lot more than you would have. But when you do that, it only shows you a few things. So let's say if I was going to go to, let me go to T-Rex Marketing Mates, or not that one, T-Rex Product Ideas, Paceword. Where is it? Their Facebook Marketing Checklist. This is what I'm going to give you guys today. So I started working on this Facebook Marketing Checklist, right? And if I wanted to assign something to me, I would just click over here on the assign to and click me. I can go to the next column. I can click me. I go to the next column. I can click me. I can go to this column, and I can assign Steven, whatever I want to do. And if I want to unassign Steven, I can just click on his name up here. So you can click on his name here to assign it, click on his name here to unassign it. Really, it's really simple once you learn how to do it. And then if I want to assign these high priority, I can go like that and do high priority. And now you see I have all these to-dos right here, right? But if I just go high priority and hit refresh, it's only going to show me these three because I'm in this project. I'm only in this project, and I'm telling BizPAD, show me the high priorities for this project. So the goal is to teach your team and yourself to prioritize things And start off your day by not looking at everything, just look at the things that are to do in high priority. And if you have team members, you want to see what they mark done, you can check the done box, and then you'll see what they marked done, so at least you know what was done and what they did. So what you want to do is just kind of play around with everything up here and learn how to do this. Learn how to do this bar. So let me go back to refreshing this to this thing. So here's what I did. So let me go ahead and get me out of here. And I'm not sure how you guys ask questions. I guess I can see the chat. So if you have a question, you can ask a question, and maybe you can even come on and watch it with me. But so I got rid of the assign to, and now I'm going to get rid of these priorities. Go normal, normal, normal. So create images for test to design elements. So a couple things I left out here is I'm going to go enter, because I clicked here. And when I'm here, I'm going to hit enter, and I hit enter, and it makes me a column right underneath. You see how I made 2 columns? If I hit refresh and there's nothing in them, it's going to delete them. So I'm going to go enter, and then I'm going to hit this indent key, right? Because I want to indent, because this is a task underneath this task. And I'm going to go, I want 2 700 by 700 AB question images, okay? And what I'm saying there is I want my graphic person to create me 2 700 by 700 where it's like, hey, which design do you like, A or B images, and then I can post those images. And actually, you know what I probably would do? Now that I think about it, I'm going to do 1260 or 1280 or whatever that number is. I think it's 1280 by 600. So I'm trying to be real specific in what I want. So I want 2 1280 by 600 AB question images that I can split test with maybe different backgrounds, different colors, but different images, because I want to find out what image is going good. Now create winning images for the test of different products. So now we've done a test on, hey, would you buy these? Do you like these? Which ones do you like? Which ones would you buy? And I could show you some. Let me show you some that we're working on right now, and I could actually put these. Let me see here. Okay, let's see here. Save as. Well, I'm going to bring the Skype over here. So now you see my Skype. So my daughter's creating images for me, and you can see this is, I don't know, I didn't save these to my computer yet, but she's creating me some images like this. Okay, these are images to post for the sale, but like something like this where you could put A, B, and C. Which ones do you like the best? As opposed to limited edition Christmas leggings. So we're getting ready to run some leggings. And she's doing this on her store, Be Your Own You. So anyway, I want to be real descriptive of what I'm doing, but once I get the winning images, here's what I want here. Now I want to indent, and I want 4 700 by 700 image ads with a call to action or urgency. Now again, you might have to be a little bit more specific if somebody's new, but you know, my daughter knows what I'm talking about. And then I want 4 1260 or whatever that number is by 628. Actually, that's what it is, 1200 by 628. I just had the memory. 1200 by 628 image ads with call to action. Okay? Now, I know I'm doing an advanced marketing strategy where I spend a lot of money, and I want to launch, and I'm going to share this, guys, with you as a different training, but I want to launch multiple ad sets with multiple ads. Okay? So create test prices on winning products. So I may or may not do the test prices. Draft out the funnel, and I showed you guys my funnel PowerPoint that I use. And actually, you know what? I could probably go like this. Let me attach that PowerPoint funnel here. Let's see, where would that be? Google Drive, T-Rex, funnels. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Funnel. There we go. So I'll attach that. So now when I share this with you guys, you're going to have that PowerPoint. And I'm going to say in here, use PPT to write out. Okay, so again, I normally would assign these to somebody, but I'm going to give you guys this template here in a few minutes. Build a long form sales page and ClickFunnels or T-Rex. Well, that was before we had our long sales funnels. So I'm just going to say build a long form sales page in T-Rex. And then we may or may not do that. Do a pixel audit. Make sure your pixel firing. I call it a pixel audit. I want to make sure with my Chrome, Facebook, pixel helper, right? So again, it's a minute task. It's simple and easy to do, but I want to have a little checkbox here, boom, that this was done, right? Because we want to check things off. So I know a lot of you are like me, you like checklists. So we're creating these things, and then you can see under testing here, actually I already did what, I forgot what it was, the 4,700, but see I got 4 single ads, 1 carousel ad, 1 slideshow ad, 1 video ad. So what I'm going to do, and this is not a dark post ad, this is a PP. So what I'm going to do when I do my ad sets, I'm going to do 4 single image ads, 1 carousel ad, 1 slideshow ad, 1 video ad, 1 PP, and that's all going to be part of one ad set. And I'm going to use these images up here to make the carousels, make the slideshows, make the videos, and that's going to be all part of one ad set. But my point, I just wanted to show you how I function, how I think, and then duplicate the ad set, alter the audience, 1 variant, and create 10 ad sets at $100 a day. So that would be a $1,000 a day budget. I'm going to get data faster and get there faster. And again, that could be $10 a day budget, could be whatever you want, right? And then I'm going to set the filter to lifetime. Now see, this again goes back to analyze and optimize. I'm using trust ads to do that kind of stuff, and then also do Google shorten the long URLs. Set filter to lifetime. I don't even remember what that was. I created so long. I'm gonna delete that. So I'm gonna go create rule in trust ads to scale and kill. Okay, so there's like a little checklist. Now, for those of you who don't maybe want to use this, you can go up here and you can hit print. And now it's going to give you a nice printable checklist. You can just print this up on a piece of paper and boom, then you can mark it off and have it on your desk and just write things off. So again, if you start to use this, and then what we can do is we can share this template with everybody. So here's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to get rid of Steven for a second. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter. So I'm going to hit copy project, and it says copy project to my BizPAD account. Well, what I want to do is create a link for you guys to copy it as a starting point. I hit next. Now it says, do you want to copy the folders, the item, discussion history? I don't necessarily need this discussion history. I don't need start and due dates, but I do want file attachments because I put that PowerPoint in there. I don't necessarily need the wiki document, and I definitely don't want to do all the members. That's what we did last time, was we didn't uncheck that box, and then all the members in here got transferred over to other people's BizPAD. So I hit next. I call it the Facebook marketing checklist template, and I'm going to go ahead and put ads in here. Facebook ads marketing checklist template, and then I'm going to hit next. And then do I want to set a password for this or not set a password? So I'm going to say no password for this project. Hit next. Boom. Now I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to give it to you guys. And when you click on that link, it's going to automatically put it into your BizPAD as the Facebook marketing checklist. You can delete what you want to delete. You can add to it. You can do whatever you want to it. And you don't necessarily need to do that. I just want to show you how to do it. And my goal is throughout our community, as we start creating checklists, if you don't mind, before you start assigning tasks to people, I guess you could even assign tasks to people, but if you would share your template, and I guess we could even have a situation where if you wanted to, hey, I created this checklist, here it is, and give me $5 for it, and you get 10 people to give you $5 for it, 50 bucks. I don't mind that happening either, because I think it's a big time saver to be able to use this and to do this. So again, going back to the really main thing for using this, if you want to delete a project, you're going to click delete. If you want to copy, you click copy. If you want to add a member, you click add a member. And if you want to make it inactive so it disappears, you can click that and it'll make it inactive, but it won't delete it. Your assigned to column is here. You can put start dates here. You can put finish dates here. And then you mark things open, flag, done, or closed. Okay? And then over here is where you can prioritize things. Now, You can click on an item and drag it and move it, but you cannot click and drag a folder. So you have to kind of think of how you want your folders organizing things, and then you can move things going, oh, this should be up here. I can move it up here. Or go, no, I don't want it there. I'm moving it back down here. Oops. You just move your mouse, turns into a crosshair, you move it back down here, and there you go. So this is the magic up here. I want to see, so again, if you have a team, hey, what did one of my team members, so if I go up here to all matching projects and I go to AJ, and I go, okay, what did AJ get done? Let me see the done items. There's 2 done items, right? If I were to click Alina Medina and see what she's got done, look at all the stuff that she's marked done, right? And the yellow ones are ones that I haven't read. So I click on it and I can look over here. I click on it, I look over here, and the yellows go away. So think of the yellows always as a unread email, right? So that's kind of cool. So, and it's a way for you to really hold people accountable. And again, let me show what's new again. So in what's new, it's going to bring up all the yellows. And mine I have a lot, so it's crunching a lot of data. But if I click over here, I can take notes, and I can say, here is a test note. And then I can hit reassign to Michael Tranner, or I can just save it. So it somehow keeps track of who was the last guy who made it, and you can do it, and it reassigns it. Now, if it was assigned to me, and then I reassign to Michael, he's going to get an email saying that, hey, Greg assigned you a task. But what I like is it timestamps everything. So when I assign a task to you, I know what date I assign it to you. This is what's called a WikiPad. And in here, this is a test. Oh, I lost connection. Internet glitch. Happens, people. Our internet here at my office has been really giving us problems the last couple days. Are you guys following me? Give me a yes in the chat box if you're following me. I see people on. I don't know exactly how many people are on because I'm new to this stuff. But I do see people on. Vivian and Ernie and Jay and Jim and Robert. I see Robert saying yes. Okay, so going back over here to see, and Magnus has got us on her project too, so I'm going to delete these. I really apologize for that happening. But make sure you check your projects. Make sure on your checklist, if you import, that no one else is part of your project. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go what's new again. And then you always have to hit refresh. But as you start to play with this, it's really, really cool how you can organize and look up what's high priority, what's done. But I want you to understand, too, this is a WikiPad. So if I come over here and I go, this is a test wiki. So we can collaborate on emails and see, I put that there. But if I want to hit edit, it's going to allow me to edit it and go, okay, I'm supposed to say is, okay? And now I hit save. Now you can see I have version 2, and I can go back to look at version 1. So people can collaborate on emails, headlines, topics, copies. And then we have this formatting guide that pops up. So if I want to do H1 period, and then I come down here, and I do H2 period, this is another subhead. And then I go down here to bold. I can do asterisk BOLD asterisk testing bold, and I hit save. See what it does? Actually, bold is just putting asterisks on it, or whatever you want bold. So I come back here and I go, that's not really that, but I put whatever I put asterisks around makes it bold, right? So I can't spell. But there you go. That's a cool little tool when you're collaborating on email copy, headlines, and things of that nature. And then you can keep track. See, I keep track of every version number. You can go back to number 3. You can go back to number 2, and you can convert, or you can compare version 2 with version 1. Oh, there goes my internet again. Yeah, so Vivian is asking, when you assign a project, does it email the person who is supposed to do it? Yes, it does, unless Down here on the bottom is a settings tab. And on the settings tab, it says, do notify me when I'm an assignee, approver, or CC'd on a task. Send daily summaries or do not send summaries. So if I uncheck that, it's not going to send me. So if somebody logged in and unchecked that, they would not get emails, and they could click give me a summary. But most people don't do that, and you just keep that checked. So every time you assign a task to somebody, they will get an email. Now the other thing too is you're going to see here what kind of account you have, and then there's a calendar feed, which again, it does import into your iCalendar, which is Google and Outlook and all kind of stuff, but you can't assign times. You can't assign times to any task. So it doesn't really work good for a calendar because you want to put things on a time slot on a calendar, but it could put on your Outlook calendar for the day. So people use Outlook calendar and they want to have your task lists for today. It will do that, especially if you start using this column over here. So again, what you want to do is you always want to go through there and click these yellow things, and those are unread emails. And then when I hit new again, it's only going to show me the ones that are yellow. It's not going to show me the ones that aren't yellow because it's looking for things that are to do, done, and new, right? And you can see I've been added to a number of projects, so that one's got to go away. I got to get a hold of these. Please look at your projects and make sure that no one else is part of your projects. So let me see if you guys can, if anyone has any questions, let's do Q&A. That's kind of like my little quick training I wanted to give you guys. Of course, you can print over here like I showed you. You can mark all as red. Like I think I can mark all of these as red. Let me see if there's anything I need to look at. So I'm just going to go ahead and mark all of these as red. So now I just marked all of those as red, right? So now I'm going to come back and I'm going to go, okay, I'm working on the BU 2017. What's due, what's high priority. I'm going to start looking at this stuff, and I don't have it. Now, I use BizPAD. Let me show you a couple other tasks. So let me come down to a virtual assistant. Let's see. I have so many in here. VA tasks. Let's see what I got here. So I use it for virtual assistants, add BizPAD, Facebook fan page, draft 10 buzzes, log into here, do this, do that. Oh, and here's another cool thing. Let's say it's a reoccurring task and you want them to do something every day. You click that little circle thing there, and you can say, this is a reoccurring task. I want you to do this daily, and I want you starting on this date, ending on this date. I want this to be a high priority, and I'm going to assign it to whoever, and boom, every single day that's going to come up as a reoccurring task for that person you assigned it to. And this is where if you're trying to communicate with fax or between Skype or something, I can hit copy and then click on that link. It'll take them right to that task. Hey, you didn't get this done, or hey, I need to talk to you about this. And you just Skype them that link. And then of course you want to do an attachment. You can do attachment up to 5 gigabytes, but please don't do 5 gigabytes. It'll take you forever, and you should never have a 5 gigabyte file anyway. Plus it costs me money. I'll be losing money if you do 5 gigabyte files. Okay, if you're using a VA, do they assign into my account? No, you give them your own account. When you get a VA, they get their own account. So here's one that I had for a VA a long time ago. Her VA's to-dos and daily reports. So all you do is you come in here, and when you want to assign a task, you hit new contact, you put in their name and email, and it's going to send them an email and give them a free BizPAD account, and they'll never have to pay for BizPAD unless they want to start having their own projects and their own stuff. And they'll be tied to your account. They'll only see what you assign them to. They'll only see what projects you put them in, and they'll get their free account. So that doesn't matter if it's your team members. It doesn't matter if it's your business partner. It doesn't matter if it's a virtual assistant. And then you can always do that. Now, another thing I do is I use this as a tool. I can't really show you my passwords, but I use this as a tool to store passwords. So when I create passwords for like T-Rex, I have one that's like T-Rex passwords. And I list every password that I might need to share with somebody, and I add people in there, and then I can unadd them and take them in and out as a way to kind of keep passwords organized. But the other thing, the reason I did that really originally was that we had clients, and when I asked them, well, what's your password for WordPress? What's your password for cPanel? What's your password for GoDaddy? What's your password for Google Analytics? They didn't have a clue, and they were searching and trying to find all over. So I said, create a project, call it your passwords, log all your passwords in here, and keep them in one place. And then you have them all in one place, and you also know that you should update them and change them on a regular basis, because you're sharing them with VAs, you're sharing them with webmasters, you're sharing them with team people, and it's just a good practice to do that. And that way, by organizing it in a project, by a standalone project, you know what they are, where they are, how to find them, whether you're on your phone, your mobile device, or whatever, and you know which ones to change on a regular basis. Okay, I don't see any more questions. If you're using a VA, okay, I already answered that question. Any more questions? Ooh, doggy. I see no more questions. Anyone want to come on a video and say hi? Is there a phone app? Oh, I wish there was a phone app. There isn't a phone app. It's one of these things to where I was using this program to run my businesses, and the person who owned it wanted to sell it. He couldn't sell it. So then he goes, I'm shutting it down. I'm like, you can't shut it down. I like run all my businesses with this program. So I ended up buying it, and I've never marketed it. Really, I have people sign up and use it just because they find it and people get referred to it. But I've never really marketed it. I've never done that. So I've just kept it for myself, and I give it away as a bonus gift. And my plans are to market it, but I have never put the investment into making a phone app, but it is on my list of wish lists to create a phone app. Now, I don't know how to go back and stop sharing my screen. How do I do this? Show small active speaker video. Huh. Yeah, no, it would be great to have the phone app. It's a big thing I want to get done. Huh. I seriously can't even figure out how to get back to the screen where I unshare my screen. Huh. What do you guys think of Zoom? I was thinking Zoom's better if we have set times for like Ask the Experts and all kind of stuff, because if we use Zoom and you don't have to register, but you knew the time and you knew the link, then you can get on, we can remind you to get on, but you don't have to register for each one, and you're not going to get all those GoToWebinar emails constantly to where you get GoToWebinar email blindness. I mean, you know, if you register for all these GoToWebinars we're doing, you probably get 13, 14, 15 GoToWebinar emails a week, and it just becomes overwhelming to me. Robert says he loves Zoom. All right, Robert, tell me how to get back to just a screen. Allow attendees to chat with. Allow me. Save chat. I want to quit sharing my screen and go back to like a big main screen where I can see everybody and see things. Hover cursor over at bottom. Okay. Doesn't seem to be working. Home. Schedule. Back to meeting. Okay, there we go. Let's see. New share. I see something at top. Well, regardless, I think that's good. Unless you guys have any more questions, let's call it a day, and a happy Thanksgiving. Last call for questions. How about that? Pause recording, stop recording, disable, hide video, optimize share, full screen video clip. I really don't know what I'm doing here. I'll have to go watch some videos. Okay, happy Thanksgiving from Australia. My first time with Zoom. It looks good. Happy Thanksgiving. All right, everybody. Well, you guys have a fantastic day. Thank you very much. I'm going to try to end it. I'm going to stop sharing. Oh, there we go. I figured that out. Stop sharing. And now I'm going to go to, there we go. Now I can see myself. Makes me feel more comfortable. I feel more secure when I can see myself. Oh, it's awesome. Okay, now I got to figure out how to end it and stop recording. Okay, stop recording. Okay, happy Thanksgiving, everybody. You guys have a great day.